Hey, what's going on, everybody? This video is gonna be bouncing all over the place. So I bought some organic ginger at Costco. Don't use that much ginger, but I'm like, it's $8 and some change, and I'm like, let's see if I can root it and get it going versus trying to buy two itty bitty plants from places like Baker Creek or whatever. Nothing wrong with that, but it's like $15 for two plants, and that's assuming they get here, there's no issues with them, and then they do their thing. So I figured, what the heck. So been soaking them over water since last night. Going to drain them and basically kind of do what I did with the purple sweet potatoes and give that a shot in the garage in the dark on the seed mat and see what happens. And then I thought I would poke my head outside. It's not raining, but the backyard is still pretty wet. Kind of the same statement for the last few months, to be honest. Can't get out here with the lawnmower yet because it's too wet. So my goal today, and that's why I'm starting, like I said, videos all over the place, so the goal is to clean up these planters, these giant black totes, and I need to lower the cattle panel. My original idea when I set them up was to make them a little higher, give the things like cucumbers and beans some room to grow. But what I found is, being that it's so tall, the plants don't get to the cattle panel, and then you've got to stake them up or string them up just so they get to the cattle panel. So clean out the weeds, drop the cattle panel, and get them ready to start doing some work. I've got some cucumbers in the seed starts. Then all these radishes, which I just kind of let go because it was wet and they weren't doing all that great, although you can see some radishes obviously grew. And you get rid of all these plastic totes, which that plastic does not do well in the sun, but I think I've had these at least 2 years, but that's not great return on your money, and you can see the mess as the plastic breaks and gets brittle. So clean these out, see what soil I can save, chuck the greens in the green bin, get the plastic in the garbage, and then probably repurpose like this tote that's all busted up between the water and the potting mix that was in there from all the rain. Hopefully can repurpose that to use that as a planter over here for those for the radishes and things like that. I'm not sure how other many totes I'm going to get to cleaning up, but the goal is to get these cleaned up so I can drop the cattle panel again and not have to deal with it being so close. Then the only other updates is that the potatoes are starting to gain some ground, and you can see another one trying to poke its way out there. So they're doing their thing. These are doing excellent. These are not doing so great. Either they are just slow because of different variety, or just random luck. We'll see. But they're all growing, so that's the important part. And then like I said, it's looking pretty crazy out here. But other than that, like I said, multi-part video. Gonna go into the garage and then do some cleanup, and see you back later. Alright, then quick update in the garage under the LED lights. So I ordered another LED tripod and got this one. Now this is a 5 light instead of a 4 light like the previous one, and found, just check the prices. They're all made by the same company, just rebranded under different names from whoever is sourcing them in Amazon. So let me reach down and grab one of the boxes. I mean, they're all the same thing. This is actually the manufacturing company, LXYOUG, and then they have their own tag, but they are all made by the exact same people. So that is the 4-prong one, and then the 5-prong one. That's right, shake it all over the place. They covered up the or maybe this box didn't have a logo, hard to tell, but it's the exact same people making the exact same thing. Just there's different sizes, varieties, however many prongs for your lights. They're using the exact same remotes. Here's remote 1 and remote 2. Everything's exactly the same, so just price them out on Amazon if you're going to look for them on Amazon. I think I'd gotten this one originally was 18 bucks, and this one was like 20 something, and it had 2 extra prongs. But what I plan on doing is, see how energetic I get today, is getting this shelf cleaned off and getting it ready for downspouts, which I haven't built yet, but I have them, and go from there. And I haven't gotten to doing transplants, so Gold has tried to get the transplants today. Been keeping these watered a little bit better, and I'm going to need to cut off the roots that are hanging down there so I can pull these up and transplant them. But you can see, these are good, 7-8 inches for these couple of tomato plants hanging out back here. And cucumber not doing all that well. I think it might be a little too wet. That's just the way it is. And I can't see the pepper plants and the cucumbers hiding back there. They're kind of dwarfed by the tomato plants. So I need to get these transplanted and cleaned up. And then the only other thing, no big update. The purple sweet potatoes, there's no other sprouts going on, but they're doing real well in here on the heat mat. Looks like it's a little bit dry, but there's nothing else sprouting. It was kind of a crapshoot, to be honest, so I'm just real happy that this is doing its thing. So get a little bit of work done on those, and probably transplant these, but there's nothing wrong with them sitting where they are. But it is taking up room where I can get the ginger on here and get that started. So we'll see what happens. TBD on that. Other than that, I've got to get to work and do some cleanup. We'll take you outside for the cleanup. Not that it's that interesting, but it's just the process, right? All right. Decided to mow some of the weeds. Didn't weed eat or anything, but at least it's you can kind of walk through it. Got the planters cleaned up. Got a little bit of onion and garlic going on down there, and cleaned out the mess in the strawberries. There's a lot of dead strawberry plants and runners and everything, so that's not too bad. And then lowered this cattle panel. What a pain in the butt when you're doing it by yourself, but is what it is. Anyways, quick update in the garage, and we'll be right back. Alright, then just a quick update, nothing spectacular. I'll try to insert a picture of the ginger. No deep dark secret going on there. through a tote lid here in the bottom, so that way if there's any dirt or water dripping down as I spray, which I noticed as I was cleaning out the shelf from here. So it's going to sit down in the dark, but the smaller LED is set up and ready to go. And I didn't get to doing transplants. Maybe I'll do it tonight or tomorrow. We'll see what I've got going on. Keeping the lid off of the purple sweet potato, so we'll see how it starts growing and go from there. Other than that, that's all I've got going on. I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching.